Okay, we're back with John H. Kiesling for an encore. John H. Kiesling is with YO Support, and I wanted to ask him one more question. What is your vision of what small businesses, these mom and pops that you've mentioned, the three-person, what can they do to prepare themselves for quantum computing?
Oh, that's a great question because I don't want to be dismissive of their tech skill, but they've got a business to run. When the credit cards doesn't process, that's the crisis of the moment. When QuickBooks doesn't work, that's the crisis of the moment. When the point of sale has a glitch, business stops. Quantum computing is not something anybody's thinking about right now because that's a way off in the future thing. I don't understand that. We're just not going to do this. And the mindset is, I'm selling my product today. Who cares? Well, that's where the cybersecurity side of me says we all should be a little paranoid. The healthy amount of paranoid. But if we're not paying attention to that threat on the horizon, it could sneak up on us real quick. Think of Y2K. I mean, everybody was worried about it, and all of a sudden it was here, and we had to do something about it right now. And businesses were freaking out for like 3 or 4 weeks ahead of it, planning, prepping, doing, and then a couple of them actually got bit because they weren't ready. Quantum computing is going to be one of those that you've got to make sure your entire supply chain is ready for it. My vision on it, I think there's going to be a certificate that NIST is going to hand out to say, yes, you're ready. No, you're not ready. Look for that. I mean, we're still early enough. We don't have that official governmental or regulatory agency that's certifying stuff. Everybody is just saying, yes, we can. No, we can't. But check your entire supply chain. And if you don't have time, reach out to your tech provider. Say, hey, are we ready? If not, when will we be? When will we be ready to face that challenge?
Well, and the supply chain for those mom and pops, those three-person companies, that's QuickBooks Online, right? I mean, we think of supply chain as a physical chain of goods that are coming to us, but no, it can also be anything we access with a web portal.
It really is, and so I think people don't understand what the threat is. So the threat of quantum computing is, we talked Rubik's cubes. What if I could solve a Rubik's cube in the blink of an eye instead of twisting things? What if it's just one twist and now every possibility is available, but I've got that secret key to get into your system. I've got your password. I've got your 2FA, and now I've got everything that I need to know to cause real harm to your business.
Thank
Quantum,
you so much for that. Yeah.
yeah.
Did you have something else? I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I was going to say quantum computing is one of those things. If we're not looking towards the future, it's going to hit us real fast and just
Like Y2K.
yep.
I could see that. I could see all of a sudden that quantum computing's like in 2030 or something, or 2035, or maybe even sooner. I have no idea. I've been watching it. And I could see all of a sudden that all the computer programmers in the entire world again are sucked up by quantum computing. And now, the smaller software is gone because all the big corporations sucked up all the quantum computing programmers.
And they're preparing for battle, right? If you don't have the best team supporting you, if you're Google, if you're Microsoft, if you don't have the best team around you, that other guy's going to win. So what do the mom and pops have? You got to reach out to your local guys. If you don't have somebody, reach out to somebody that knows and get a reference. And just to put a plug, if you don't know anybody else, give us a call. We're happy to help. We're consultants. If you use us, great. If you don't use us and we refer you to somebody else, that's great too.
Well, and okay, so here's another plug. So you were in the winner's circle in 2021 for Wyoming Cybersecurity Competition for Small Businesses. Would you also recommend that maybe small businesses in Wyoming reach out to Cyber Wyoming and think about joining that competition?
It was one of those things. I was when I first got into the competition. It's like, well, I get it, but I don't fully get it. after going through the process, I can totally recommend that process for the security improvements, the enhancements that we went through. And it was I remember you saying that it's rare for a tech company to get any good marks because you already start at such a high level. And just to brag a little bit, I think we took it to the next level just so that we could get to that higher plane.
You
So thank you
absolutely
for that.
did.
Yes, I would recommend everybody go through that process.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, it's really designated for those moms and pops who are talking about, right? Those without IT help. And it educates them as to why they might need to have coffee with someone like you know,
Mm-hmm.
and start to be thinking about as I grow, who do I need on my team to manage threats like quantum computing coming up in the next 10 years, and other things out there that are here today. What guardrails do I need to put around AI? How do I protect my PC that I'm using day to day? Just little things like that are the reason that we encourage people in that competition to have at least have coffee, starting to getting to know people so that you would know who to call if you got into trouble or if you needed help planning for the future.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So thank you for allowing us to do this encore. I think it's really cool and it's so much fun for me to talk about the future of our digital world. So I appreciate you brainstorming with me and talking to me about what you see too.
Oh, glad to be here. Thank you, Laura, for everything you do.
Thank you. Bye-bye.